Well, hi everybody and welcome to this update. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a live listing campaign for Facebook and Insta using your AI ad machine account. And there are three things that you're going to need. Firstly, your listing URL or link, and I'll give you an example of all of these in a sec. Your budget total, like what's your daily budget, how much you're going to spend. So if you're going to spend $200, you're going $10 a day for 20 days or whatever it might be, and the length of your campaign, which will be determined by your budget. But I'll talk more about that in a sec. Okay, this bit's important. You need to get this bit, otherwise your campaign won't be optimized. So it's really straightforward. What you need to do is upload 4 landscape images. You can upload them from your listing or download them from your listing and upload them to the AI ad machine. Sometimes I take screenshots. They're small images on social, so it doesn't really matter. Now, how you're going to optimize them, step number 2 is you want, after they're uploaded, and I'll show you how we do this in the ad machine in a sec, 1, 2, 3, 4 landscape, 1, 2, 3, 4 square, and 2 portrait. So that's 10 images in total from the 4 that you've uploaded. I'll show you how that works. Now, no video. We don't want to, we can't optimize this campaign with video. You can do another campaign with video or another ad set. Knock yourself out. That's totally cool, but just don't corrupt this first campaign by putting video in it. This is going to work better than anything else. I'll show you exactly how we're getting the results. Alrighty, let's get into it. Okay, so here's my listing, a gorgeous single bedroom apartment on the Pittwater Road in Manly, in New South Wales. For those of you who don't know, Manly is a beachside suburb of Sydney, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to look through these images and work out which are my best shots. And what I'm looking for is some wow factor, and there's some wow factor right there. So what I can do at this point is so I definitely want that one. And maybe that one's really nice. No, no. And then maybe a couple of inside shots. That one there and that one there, either or. That shows a bit of the outdoors. That's not bad. I like that. Courtyard's nice. Choices, choices. Anyways, I'm going to pick 4 and you'll see how everything comes together. Alrighty. Okay, so here I am in the ad machine. All you need to do is to log into your ad machine account, and which is ads.aiadmachine.com, and I'm going to click on the meta image. Now you'll see here the last property that we started marketing has come up here, right? So all we're doing, you're not going to be destroying any ads because that's already an existing current ad. All you're going to do is overwrite it. So what I normally do is I will start up here. I will click right there on that. And in there, I will load my URL, which is there like that. I've just copied that and I'm going to paste that in there like that. There it is. I can see the address, 1 at 51 Pittwater Road. And then I'm going to click generate. And then that's only going to take a couple of seconds. And I'm just going to check here that LJ Hooker is the name of the brand. That's all correct. The industry is real estate. That's all correct. I really don't need to do anything more than that. I'm going to jump back into the ad machine. And here I'm going to grab my creative copy from here, and I'm not going to mention price. I don't want price in here. Again, the mission is to drive traffic to this page. This is a gorgeous looking real estate experience. You're going right to the brand. You're not going to REA or any of the portals. So let's promote the brand. Let's make the brand the hero. Drive traffic to your own website. Those of you who know me will know how big I am on that. So I'm going to grab that creative copy right there like that. In fact, I'm going to grab all of that, those features. I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste that right in there like that. Now I'm going to take out the price guide of 1.1. I'm going to take out anything else, make an offer. No, don't want that. That's all good. Now I'm going to press generate. There used to be a limit here of 100 characters. It's now virtually unlimited, or I think it's up to 5,000. Enter up to 5,000 characters to create relevant ads. So that'll just take a couple of minutes to populate. You can see it's working down here. So you'll see some action down in the right-hand corner, then it will move up to here. And AI is just populating this with images, just ignore that. Okay, so there's our campaign. There's our primary text. Dreaming of a coastal lifestyle, look no further, etc. I'm gonna have a bit of a look over that and make sure I'm happy with it. Charles and Camilla are going to love this one. Okay, so it's randomly thrown in there something that's a little bit humorous. Now, if I want to change this at this point, if I don't like that, I can go in here and I can change tone to more, I don't know, inspirational. You've got choices. So that's going to generate some options. And after 15 or 20 seconds, depending on your internet speed, you can see that it's created some different options here. I don't know what all the Charles and Camilla stuff is about, but anyway, that's just AI being crazy. So good idea to check that. If you want to use it, fine, why not? So next thing I'm going to do, once my copy's happy, I'm going to make sure my headlines are all good. And that looks all good. Now, the important thing about this listing is that it's a beautiful location, as we saw before, really close to the beach, right? So that's the wow factor. Manly's just such a happening spot. So pick up on the copy, look at the location. The location is brilliant, and that's what we're looking to show off. So we want somebody to see this and go, man, that's crazy. I want to know more about this property. This is incredible. And we want them to click on it, right? So we want to drive traffic to there. So you need to look at what are the features of the property without giving everything away. I mean, you know, less is more. You just want the basics here that people can go to the website and learn more about it. So I'm sorry to bang on about that, but I think a lot of people miss that point. So I just want to make that point. Okay, now these images and videos are preloaded. We're going to just get rid of those. So I'm going to click on that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And same, so I just did videos for the ad. No, we don't need that. I'm going to click on images and I'm going to click delete, 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 and delete. So you can see we have no images there at all. And I'm going to click then on this or on the plus, and that's going to bring up this window, and it's going to now let me upload the images that I just downloaded from the site. Okay, now I'm going to upload my images by clicking on there, and this window will come up. Just ignore those images that are already there. I click the top one, the upload button. I'm invited to upload an image, and in this case I took screenshots, and I just look over here, 2:34 p.m. There's the 4 screenshots that I've just taken. You can do screenshots, you can upload your own images, it doesn't matter. Okay, great. There's my 4 photos that I've just uploaded. Okay, I've got those 2. Okay, let's get started on these images. So remember what we need: 4 square, 4 landscape, and 2 portrait. So I think this location shot's really special because people can see Manly. I think their Norfolk Pines gives it away. People will know, locals will know. You want to get lots of sky in there, and you want to get obviously the location of the property, and you can see how close it is to the ocean. Now, I'm going to use one of my 2 portraits here because I just think that's such an awesome shot. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3. Now, let's get another, I don't know, couple. Maybe I'll do that one. That's another perspective. I like those. We're up to 5 now. Now, a couple of inside shots. If you're doing a home, this is a block of apartments, so we can't really see the front of the home as such. But if you are doing a normal property on a normal block of land that's a standalone title, I would use a lot of exterior shots because they, I know from experience and the track record of doing a bunch of these campaigns, that they are really popular. Okay, now I like this one. Do I want a vertical of that? I wouldn't mind actually. So 6, 7, 8. So I can see the living room and outdoors, which is great. Now, one more, this outdoor shot, 9, 10. And that is going to optimize my campaign. So there it is leading to outside. It's my 4th square, my 4th landscape. And let's just have a look here to make sure. So we can count them. I just clicked out of there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. My 2 portrait, 1, 2, 3, 4 square, and 1, 2, 3, 4 landscape. That is perfect. Alrighty. Now, I've checked my copy. Let's just assume that the copy is fine. Everybody's happy with that. I'm going to click on my targeting is next. Now, what we must do, housing is a special category because, let me see. Yeah, there are limitations with what you can do if you are advertising in a special category, because you can't discriminate as to age and sex, I think, and something else. But as far as we're concerned, real estate's a special category. We don't want to get kicked off Facebook or Meta or Instagram, so we're going to play by the rules. I'm going to click edit here, and you can go with this copy. This is Australia, so Trulia and Zillow are American. That's not going to work really for us. And what I can do here, though, if I want, is just switch it to AI targeting, which is what I want to do. And you can see here it's defaulted because it's in a special category, which is housing. It's defaulted to all and minimum 18 to 65 plus. Now, this next bit's important. Grab your address. 1 at 51 Pittwater Road, Manly, New South Wales, and click on here, enter address, and enter that in there. Let's get into kilometres for Australia. And what do I want to do? 20 kilometres. Cancel out the one that was there before. Click add. And you just want to visually check that it comes up. So there we go. We can see that we are in the right neck of the woods by the look of that. Look at that. Beautiful. What a spot. It's just very special real estate. I think Sydney's one of the most expensive places in the world right now. So that is a great looking ad. At this point, I can see what my combos are looking for. Oh yeah, down here, dynamic ad, leave it at dynamic. Don't change it to standard. We want AI to manage this, so leave it at dynamic. Let's have a look at our combos. And this is, I can tell this is going to get a lot of traffic. Look at that, gorgeous images. And aren't these images amazing at showing off the brand? See the way that the brand is showcased? I think it's some of the best marketing that you can possibly do is by showing your fabulous images with your brand, because people are seeing these images and going, boy, that's just great marketing. I think I'll hire these guys, LJ Hooker Seaforth, when I want to sell my property, right? So that, and we'll soon, as I think you probably know, we'll soon see which ones are going to be working better anyway. Alrighty, very happy with that. Okay, what's next? Our website. Now, you can see in there, Allambie Road. Some people forget this. We need to send traffic to the right website, so copy that URL. Sometimes it picks it up, sometimes it doesn't. I do not know why. And in there, we are going to create our budget. Let's have a look at that. So we can see here in our campaign, the auction is on Saturday, the 5th of July. If you're not from Australia, we auction a lot of properties in Australia. That's why it's a very popular method of sale, especially something that is going to be very, very popular like this. It is a rare find. And so 5th of July, so I want my campaign. Let's jump in here and let's check out the campaign. What am I doing here? Target my budget. $15 a day is great. Optional, I want you to click on that. You're going to write in here 1-51 Pittwater Road, and you're going to make sure, see this optimized for me. And again, I don't know why the developers haven't done this for me. I've asked that be changed, but please make sure that is optimized, because we want this ad to be optimized to use AI so we can optimize the whole campaign. Okay, that's all good. Now down here, don't click on launch campaign. You can, but you got to remember to come back and do it. So I prefer, you can save it as a draft if you need to check something out, or I would schedule. And we know that the auction is on the 5th of July. So what we want to do here is finish this on the 4th of July. And now we can go ahead and launch the campaign. Okay, campaign launched. And then it's going to invite me. Are you sure you want to schedule? Yes, I do. And that will take pretty well just under a minute to upload our assets. And you just want to watch this part to make sure that there are no issues. If there are going to be issues, it's probably around the fact that your targeting is either too small or you haven't put in enough budget, like you've tried to do $5 where you should have done $15. So this campaign's in for $15 a day. And you can see here, I forgot to mention, but I can see here in this grayed out part, when I chose that 20-kilometer radius from the address, you can see my audience is 2.5 to 3 million people. I mean, that's a lot of people. So this is going to be a very widespread campaign, but Manly's such a popular spot. It's you know, like it's up there with Bondi Beach, obviously in Sydney. So a lot of people are going to want to know about it. Okay, our ad's created successfully. Now it will appear down here. You can see it's scheduled there, recent ads. Now scheduled means it's scheduled to stop, right? So I can look at it if I want, but you don't really need to open this up. The worst thing you can do at this point is start fiddling with it, is start tweaking it. You don't need to do that. Once your campaign is live, you start seeing some results, and I'll give you a sneak peek into what you can do once your campaign's live, been live for a week. If you want to get even more traffic, you'll notice. I mean, this is pretty heavy going. This dashboard, there's a lot going on here, which is why it takes a few seconds for that to load. So if you wanted to create another campaign, and probably that's a video for another time, you jump in here and click on new ad set. But I don't need to worry about that. There's our campaign. That is looking great. I can't wait to see what sort of money that property goes for, because it just looks fabulous. All right, thank you for tuning in. Sorry about the long-winded video, but it's important that you get this right. Your brand and your client's property price depends on you doing a really good job here. Please reach out if you've got any questions. I'm going to look forward to seeing you on the next video.